and welcome to the arena. I am Mathel, and this is a pre-recorded message. Well, technically not, but basically next week I am having some other kind of action, so I am recording this a week early. Anyway, let's delve into the web of Selenium. Selene's web. Okay. Last time I explored the rim, so this time I should explore the inside. Oh, too much speed. This is weird. Also, something more to learn about is Voyager again, and it's a foolish thing with holographic things. That's both the holodeck, which is incompatible with the primary sources of energy, and the holodoctor, or the EMH, Emergency Medical Holo Program. Well, is this the center? Perhaps. But there are spiders everywhere. So time to switch weapons. Well, the holodeck being incompatible with the rest of the power systems, well, if they use the same fuel, they could just transfer fuel from the holodeck to the other systems. If not, holodeck has replicators. They could use the holodeck replicators to replicate fuel for the other system. Oh, and in case that doesn't work either, they could just turn the holodeck into a feast hall or mess hall or something. After all, the holodeck replicates food, and if the power systems are incompatible, there is no reason why not use that for food instead of for entertainment. After all, they do need, what's it called? Replicator rations. So they don't have enough fuel for regular replicators, but apparently have enough for the holodeck. Ah, not tab. Oh, and then there is the emergency medical hall program. Basically, these thoughts have occurred to me after watching projections where he is the only one stuck in the holodeck. So he got stuck in the holodeck in a way that could happen only to holo programs. Okay, but why does he? Why is he even convincible that he is a real man? After all, he should be experiencing the world differently from humans. For example, he has no real eyes. His eyes should be merely a projections from the holo emitters, and he should be sensing the stuff in the room using cameras in the walls. Something that is not true for humans. So apparently, so it appears like his functions as a holoprogram are limited. Minotaur. No, they are not limited, Minotaur. Minotaur is about to attack me. They just spawned. The Minotaurs just spawned. And the fact that he should be feeling everything differently, well, sensing, than humans, brought me to another thing. Why is he humanoid? Why does he look like a human? I see that would make people like him slightly more than if he was just a swarm of hollow particles that hold equipment. But at that point where you need an emergency medical program, you probably have so many wounded that a single projected man will not help sufficiently. So instead, it should be a swarm of hollow particles that use the things like medical tricorders and such. Also, you may have noticed that sometimes, those of you who watch Witcher, that the EMH speaks to the computer like a regular person would. The problem here is that he is not a regular person. He should be able to just think to the computer. Because he is a program running on it. Same with actually reading anything. His eyes are merely projections. He should already know anything that he is supposed to know that's on the computer. Or see it through cameras in the walls. Instead, he has to speak to the computer or read the stuff on computer screens. I find that silly. Okay, the central room had nothing. Well, except a bunch of spiders and 3 minotaurs. That was unexpected. Really, I thought it would have something useful. But no. Make that 4 minotaurs. Okay, that's my whole rant about Voyager's hollow systems. There are other weird things surrounded by water and glitters on the stones of one island. So, is there something useful here? Or was that just the gold I found? This looks like just a pile of corpses. Well, bones, actually. A key! And a minotaur who can just shove me into the water. How annoying. There are some issues with Star Trek as a whole, such as, well, why is it always the main characters who are in the holodeck? You may be thinking, it's a case of main characters do everything, and usually it would be. But what about the cases where the problem of the week is someone getting stuck in the holodeck. Why is it always main characters? It leads me to several hypotheses. First, only the main characters are allowed in the holodecks. Anyone else? Out of luck. Unless you are a main character, you don't get to go to the holodeck. Second, unimportant people get stuck in the holodeck all the time and nobody cares. You decide which is worse. Other stuff is like there apparently is only one sick bay on the Voyager. Also, there is apparently only one sick bay on Enterprise D. Enterprise D with 1,500 something people in, and only one sick bay. So whenever the ship shakes and a bunch of people get hurt, there is only one sick bay with like 20 beds in it. Crazy. But then again, considering that the Galaxy class is a hybrid of a battleship, a science vessel, and a colony ship, I guess its designers were crazy. Skeletons? I don't like you, Mr. Skeleton. Can turn to dust, bones, and McCoy. Yes, turn into McCoy. Played by the Forest of Kelly. Or the Kelly of Forest. Well, now I need to find the keyhole to which this key belongs. That's a ghoul, not a keyhole. Actually, it's two ghouls, but either way, it's not a hole of a key. Well, hole for a key? Nothing usable again. I hate how those doors slam behind me. That wolf actually surprised me. I didn't notice the door. Die, spiders. Who somehow snuck behind me. Well, spiders who snuck in front of me should die also. Nothing here. Oh, and wolves. I don't blame the authors, well, designers of Intrepid class for putting those bioneural gel packs there. Those isolinear chips are extremely explosive. Perhaps it's in this cell block. Cell block. Who's attacking me? Mr. Wall. Oddly, this small passage bears marks of heavy use. Oh no. Yeah, that's where I am going. I should save, shouldn't I? So, I should go straight then left. What a terrible noise. You see a door with a gilded lock. You open the door with the golden key. Okay. The web of selenium continues. What a terrible noise. Let me see the map and smell it for all that it's worth. Smell it with my nose on fire. What? Who is the fool who lights their own nose on fire? You should light other people's noses on fire. Minotaur! I didn't see you there, Mr. Thor. But you still had nothing to use about. This looks like a terrible maze. Terrible because I have to go into a room to see whether or not it's occupied by monsters. Like this Mr. Skeleton, who scales a ton. Metric ton of bone. And I doubt I could rest safely. More skeletons nearby, making maracas, using maracas, if only. Instead they are using blades. Who's snarling? Spiders? At whom are they snarling? I have no idea, considering I'm not in the same room as they are. So, This way to the tiny room. One. Annoying. I don't want to break it. Nobody here. So, with the right hand rule, I need to go right. Again, the snarling of spiders. Good thing they are stupid. So, I know I have been here before. So, let's see if I can remember in which cell block the hellhounds are and also the thing. I think it's in the northeastern cell block, but I can be mistaken. It could also be in the center. Yeah, diamond studded lock. I am paralyzed again! Those spiders have so much health. No way, the northeast cell block is the one with water, isn't it? Die, spider. Even if you are not Varys. Well, especially since you are not Varys. Varys is actually one of the few good guys. At least from my perspective. What? Why can't I move? Because I am paralyzed, that's why. It just failed to tell me that I was. Where is the other spider? I was being hurt by two, but there was only one. And now I got paralyzed without even being attacked. I'm going to hope it's a danger training area. I would prefer not to get trained on by the spiders. More spiders. I have slain so many spiders. What? 3. 3 potions of free action it took to unparalyze me. Why do the potions sometimes fail? I never wanted to fight so many spiders at once. Well, who would have? It would have been much better fighting them one at a time. Well, technically I am fighting them one at a time, but what I mean is if I could restock on potions and such. Considering that uh, I need so many free action potions. So many. Well, let's see what's behind door number 72. A maze. Amazing. And inside the maze there is a Minotaur. Well, still better than it being a spider. Nothing usable. Not even the cleaver that he chopped me with many times. It wasn't usable by anyone, not even a Minotaur. Minotaurs again! Die, cows! Belonging to Minos. I hope I can rest here and not die. Resting and dying is counterproductive. But first, I'll check that bracelet I got. I'm currently wearing adamantium bracelet, and this one is the anti-personality, so useless. Oh, my alarm clock tells me it's been half an hour. So that means see ya next time. After I rest, that is. I'll save, rest, and see ya next time. Okay, see ya.